Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. It's your girl, Queen Lisa, and I'm in the place to be with y'all today. To all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat, honey. If you like the content that I share with you all today, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. Let me get my glasses. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this energy, honey. Let me get my glasses. Get my glasses. I think they're still clean. No, not too much. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I think I can see now. All right, y'all. So what we got going on here today is you're getting ready to move. I don't know where you're going, but you're getting away from where you're at now. Your environment is getting ready to change, and you're getting ready to move into unfamiliar territory. This unfamiliar territory will make it a lot easier for you to transition into this ascension. You feel what I'm saying? Because you won't be in a place of familiarity. Okay, so it won't be nothing for you to cling on to, nothing that's familiar to you. Everything will be new. So you will be less likely to hesitate or to reach back for something because there's nothing for you to reach out to. God is putting you in foreign territory just for that. So you won't hold your own self back by trying to hold on to your environment. Hi, my darlings. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so within this move, once you get settled in, this time of moving in and settling and all of this, you're going to receive a lot of answers. You're going to receive a lot of downloads. You're going to receive a lot of information that you felt like you were lacking. Excuse me. You're going to receive it in this new environment. Hi, welcome. You couldn't receive it in the old environment because I'm hearing your thoughts, your downloads were being siphoned. So you had someone tapped into you around you that you were not aware about that was siphoning your energy, siphoning your thoughts, siphoning your downloads, causing you to miss out on certain signs and synchronicities because they were tapping into your energy unbeknownst to you. So within that, because of that, God had to relocate you, put you back out in the wilderness so he could talk to you and only you without any interference. And with that, you're going to reach your destination a lot quicker. It's not going to be so far-fetched. It's not going to seem so whimsical. It's not going to seem so out of your reach. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to feel like it was right there in the palm of your hands the whole time, but you couldn't see because you had them blinders on. And the blinders were people that were stealing your energy, stealing your thoughts, siphoning your thoughts and your energy. You feel what I'm saying? Tapping into you unauthorized. So in this new environment that you're going to be in, you're going to be able to get grounded. You're going to be able to get deeply grounded because there will not be any interference. Nobody ain't going to be bothering you. You feel what I'm saying? This is a no bother zone, a bothersome free zone. You feel what I'm saying? And once you get deeply rooted and grounded in what it is that you're supposed to do, because you think you're there, but you're not quite there yet. Once you get a little bit deeper, you feel what I'm saying? The gates of triumph will open and your success will expand in your life. You will see things begin to unfold at a rapid pace in your life. Now, is my damn microphone on? I don't think my microphone on, child. The shit done went dead. Hold on. Let me unplug it, y'all. Damn charger all the way over there. I ain't going over there to get that damn charger. The shit we ain't gonna use it today. So Dang, I done messed up my whole row of cards. I'm plugging that damn thing. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, the gates of triumph are going to open in your life, and you're going to be able to travel light. I'm hearing this song by Queen Aja, Pack Light. Yeah, you're going to be packing real light because you're going to be disregarding all things that are not serving you for your greater good. That shit going in the trash, and you taking just what you need to get where you trying to go. Cause you tired of that slow rolling energy, moving slow, buffering. You know what I'm saying? You tired of that. You tired of that. You ready to come out of that buffer energy. You ready to actually do something. Download, complete a download successfully, expeditiously. I can't even talk today. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna expeditiously. There we go. Okay, but yeah, stay focused. You feel what I'm saying? And walk in your true divine beauty, because there's a lot that you have not tapped into. There's a lot that you have not been made aware of just yet because of the interference that's being ran behind your back. So now that that background noise, the popcorn gallery has been eliminated, you're free. You feel what I'm saying? It was just people putting their mouth on you. Word magic. Word magic is very important right now. People's mouth, because that's all they can do. They can't do anything else but put bad juju on you through their words. Because they said the last thing I got is the power of the tongue. And until my tongue cut out my mouth, I'm gonna use it. So they is just chanting up a motherfucking storm, honey. I just heard tongue tied, locked jaw, tongue locked up, ain't gonna be able to move. Spiritually, they ain't gonna be able to chant anymore. That chanting shit is gonna be taken right out their throat. Just like Ariel's voice was taken from her in the Little Mermaid, that chant, that tone, that vibration, that waving that they uttering out their mouth is finna be taken out. They're not gonna be able to speak in that tone, speak in that way, speak in that mannerism anymore. And it's like now you becoming very enthused about what you're going through. I shouldn't say going through, what you're experiencing now. You're becoming very enthused about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And you're embracing the enthusiasm. You're not scared to be enthused about something. You're not scared to be happy about something anymore. You are solidified in your happiness and in your feelings and in your emotions, and you're not worried or scared or fearful of someone dimming your light, or someone crashing your moment, or someone interrupting your feelings, someone causing distortion for you emotionally. You're able to feel without brace. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to brace yourself for the other shoe to fall. Ain't no shoe to fall because ain't shit went up. But your vibration and everything that done fell down already done fell down. So it's not going to affect you anymore. So it's okay. Now you're finding your spiritual sanctuary. You feel what I'm saying? You're opening up to your spiritual source, and you're answering your call. I'm hearing this fuck person free zone. You're not gonna be fuck with no more. Nobody's gonna be able to manipulate you like this anymore. Nobody's gonna be able to interfere in your life like this anymore. Motherfuckers is being forced to leave you alone. It's like an eye for an eye, two for a two type shit. Like whatever they do to you, gonna be done under them. They steal from you, they're gonna be stolen from. Or if they stealing, they're gonna get their hand chopped off. That line, the tongue gonna get tucking out. Shit like that. Like back to the original forms of punishment. You feel what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Ain't nobody gonna get off on you no more. That's what I just heard. Y'all worried about people getting off on you and interrupting what you got going on. You ain't gotta worry about that no more. Yeah, your courage, honey. You coming in very victorious, very glorious, very royal. Yeah, very much so royal energy marching through the building. And everybody must bow, or there will be punishment. Like for these people not reverencing you, for these people fucking with you, for these people trying to start this smear campaign against you, for these people trying to put a bad taste in your mouth towards other people when it comes to you. The damn record has been broken. All that shit is through. They can't do it no more. Not to nobody. Not just you, to nobody. Like I keep saying, you are the last for a lot of people when it comes to their time running out and they having their day of judgment and shit like that. Like you bringing that shit full circle quickly. Everybody who thought it was a trick and a joke and thought it was a game and thought it was cool, thought it was sweet, thought it was okay to keep trying you, playing with you like that, they're finding out you are not the one to the two for that shit. They learning how to do math today. All right, I'm going to warn y'all. I'm getting ready to start turning off these comments on these lives because y'all keep coming in here saying stupid, distracting things. If you don't have nothing smart to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, anything that is relevant to the reading, do not comment. Do not comment because you trying to distort and distract, and you need to go somewhere else with it. Don't come over here with that. Don't come over here distorting and distracting me because I will block you and y'all gonna make me turn off these daggone comments. All right, now we're gonna get on through this message. The first one bites the dust today. Now I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not gonna keep stopping my reading and blocking y'all because you don't know how to appropriately comment on a reading. If you can't comment, I'm gonna turn it off. But anyway, it's like I just heard that song. Do you believe in magic? That was some type of jingle for some kind of commercial or something, some product back in the day. But that song, Do You Believe in Magic? Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know that song. Yeah, that's what I just heard. And it's like, you're moving in silence, but you're moving at night. You're very active. Whatever you're doing it at nighttime. You see what I'm saying? Like hidden in the shadows from people who want to do you harm. Like all of what you're doing is being hidden from people that want to stop you from stepping into your power. And by the time you step into your power and they realize how they being held back, it's too late. You already done made it. And you not only did you make it, but you surpassed that checkpoint. So once they reach that checkpoint, they realize how far they are behind you. And it's just making people want to give up, making people not want to attack you, making people just see you as a nuisance. They just, at the end of the day, they're saying, let this person be who they gonna be, because fucking with them is gonna fuck your life up. You feel what I'm saying? Hating on them is gonna fuck your life up. That's how people are looking at you. Like, don't hate on that one. Leave that one alone. Whatever fuck that person doing, let them do it in peace. Leave them alone. That's the word around town when it comes to you. Everybody is saying leave this person alone. There's a lot of detriment coming behind messing with this person, and we can't figure out where it's coming from or who's doing it. So we just gonna stop. That's just like a random disease just pop up into a community and nobody know where it came from. Everybody just start isolating, right? And start, being precautious and wearing PPE and all this other shit to reduce their risk of catching whatever the fuck going around. That's what's going on. Everybody is like, nah, we ain't gonna do that no more. We're not gonna bother with this person no more because it's very detrimental on any level. Leave this person alone. Especially when a person come around talking about you guys, about you. Excuse me, that's what's pissing people off, because it's like you're still the talk of the town. And the newbies that's trying to join in are being warned, like, hey, this ain't nothing you want to jump into. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody who's already in this pot trying to get out of this pot because it's getting real dangerous over here. So you might want to be precautious and take yourself on over there. Don't come over here messing with this person right here, because it's going to be very detrimental. You feel what I'm saying? And people don't, they got a lot of mouth, but they don't have the heart to back up what they're saying. They don't have it's just a lot of smoke screens. Ain't no bite behind all this barking going on. Everybody just barking at how you surpass them. How you surpass them amongst all the shit they was doing to you. How did you make it out of this fucking trap? Because they did a big one. They used their biggest and baddest and best traps against you, and it didn't work because you paid it no mind. You didn't fall up into that. You didn't entertain it. See, not entertaining certain people, places, and things can save you from a lot of fucking karmic debt. It saves you a lot of grieving. It saves you a lot of time having to go back and heal yourself from the damage that you um accrued it by while dealing with these people or entertaining these people. So stop the entertainment. Stop free entertainment. You can't go nowhere and get entertained for free. So why are you entertaining demons for free? Go ahead and take them on up out of here and get gone. Stop being uh considerate of these demons' feelings. They don't have no feeling. They don't have no soul. That's why they move and think the way they do, because it's not within them to do anything outside of that. They'll play in your face and manipulate you to believe that they're believing in whatever it is you're saying, and to make you believe that they're changing because they're putting on around you. But as soon as they get away from around you, they back to the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So you just gotta just stand on your boundaries and say, I'm not going to accept this under no circumstances. I don't care who it is. And then this also reels back into um being able to easily detach from things, working on your abandonment issues, and working on not holding on to things or letting things attach to you that are a detriment to you. You see what I'm saying? If you see a crackhead across the street, is you gonna run over there and say, "Hey, let's be best friends"? No, because again, they do things, they partake in things, their lifestyle, all of that goes against who you are and what you stand for. So if you wouldn't do it with a crackhead, why would you do it with someone if they're coming in as a lover, or their cousin, or their auntie, or they're your mom, or they're your dad? If it's something that goes against your characters, your value, your morals, it don't matter who it is, cut them off. Because people will come up against you, rise up against you, just to see if you is about what you say you about, just to test the strength of your boundaries. They would just do it on purpose, just to say, just because they already made up in their mind, oh, you just flapping at the mouth, you just saying this, you're just saying that because it sounds good. You feel what I'm saying? So they feel like you just putting on because it sounds good and it make you look good, but they don't feel as though there's no substance behind it. That's why they try to push it to the limit. That's why they try you, because they don't feel like it's no backbone, no backing, no substance behind what you're saying. But see, the substance and the backing that they're looking for is not the substance and the backing that you have. You have spiritual substance. You have spiritual backing. You have spiritual protection. All the things, all the merit, I can't even talk. All of the major areas in which they're lacking, you're very much so packing, and they know that. But they want to see how they can break through those boundaries, break through those barriers, cross the line that was drawn in the sand. They just trying to try you. They just want to play with you because they are inconsistent with themselves and the boundaries that they set for people. They the type of people that go out here and fight their goddamn girlfriend. I mean, beat each other to a bloody pulp, get locked out, and the first thing they do when they get out is go get a room together and make up. Them the type of people we talking about. Why would you want to entertain that? Why would you want them type of people around you? It's very much so weird. I'm not finna beat nobody to no bloody pulp and then turn around and lay up with them. That's demonic within itself because it doesn't make logical sense. If you get into a physical altercation with someone, there's clearly no positive feelings or emotions circulating within y'all relationship at this point. If y'all feeling like it's coming to blows where you got to put your hands on this person to check us, to check this person or whatever. So think about that. You might have to start putting yourself in the mindset of treating everybody like it's a workplace environment. Like, no, that's against the rules. That's against policy. We can't have that. 0%. 0%. Because what are we doing? This is entertaining just a piece of shit is going to turn into a whole pot of shit. Okay, that shit gonna cook up, it's gonna brew up, it's gonna expand, and more shit and more shit and more shit is gonna get added to that motherfucking pot. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. Enjoy your new beginning. Don't think about them people. Don't think about your past. Just let it go and let it flow. You ain't got to forget it, but it ain't got to be in the forefront of your mind. And it doesn't have to be the way you're considering these people, you putting too much on that. You putting too much dip on your chip with the consideration you having for these people who was damn near trying to take your ass out. Fuck that shit. These people tried to take you out. They wanted to see your head get cold. And you want to have grace and mercy for them type of people? No, ma'am. No, sir. We not gonna do that over here. Not at all. Under no circumstances. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to put y'all foot down with these people and just I don't play like that. I don't move like that. I don't do that. And then however they feel about that, at this point we can fight. Cause you're not gonna bully me into dealing with your bullshit. And if you try and if you put it to them just like that, they're gonna leave you alone because they don't really want to physically do nothing with you. They don't want to that thing gonna meet you out in the streets. You feel me? They don't want to get dragged and ragged by you. So they try to do this inconspicuous poking the bear type shit. And when you give them the reaction that they're looking for, they want to always make it seem like they put themselves in a position to be for the outcome for them to be the victim, not you. So think about that. Yeah. Release control of this shit. Stop, and that's where the control is coming from. You trying to control how you still gonna deal with these people, even though you done moved on. You can't. You just simply cannot. You cannot deal with these same type of people and properly ascend. These are leeches. These are roaches. These are ticks. These are bed bugs that's trying to hit your ride to your next level up in life so they can find a way to fuck that shit up too. If you're really tired of these people fucking with you like they've been fucking with you, it shouldn't be a second thought to cut their ass off. Because what are you holding on to? They're not considering you the way you're considering them. So it shouldn't be no confusion. Treat them how they treat you. They show you every time they come around you how they feel about you. So what's wrong with you finally showing them how you feel about the way they've been treating you and how you really feel about them? Let them know. Okay, well, since we're talking about how we are functioning with each other, I want to let you know I'm not functioning with you at all. It's been a malfunction since the beginning. It was simply a relationship of tolerance. I tolerated you. I tolerated this connection. I didn't want this shit. I don't even deal with people like you. And if these are the thoughts and the things that you can say about people that you have relationships with, you don't need to have relationships with them type of people. Them the very ones you need to cut off. The people who you can say that about is the ones who you don't need to be messing with. Yeah. Because, I mean, you going up. You going up to the heavens. The first level of heaven. So you finna be in the clouds, baby. How you gonna bring something so dense to the cloud? You must be light to float above the bullshit. And you can't float if you got weights at the hem of your garment. You're gonna sink. Delouse yourself in your environment so these people can fall the fuck off and fall back down to the level of fucking scum that they are. They try to treat you the way everybody treat them. And they know you're not gonna do it back because it's not within you. That's why they pick on people like you. Because it's not in your character to go around treating people the way they treat you. You just give it up to God. And God is saying, stop giving this shit up to me and just stop fucking with these people. Stop it. Because you're wasting time with God having to come in and deal with mundane issues because you don't know how to stop dealing with them kind of people. Your angels and your ancestors and the Most High is tired of sweeping up the same pile of trash. Move on to something else. Give them a challenge. Because right now they're looking at you like, is you mentally challenged? Are you mentally challenged? Because you keep asking us to clean up the same mess that you keep making because you can't stop dealing with these type of people. So let's be for real. It's time for you to begin and take your first step in your new life and mature and grow up spiritually, mentally, emotionally. The same way we talk about these karmas, we need to talk about us too as a collective. We need to grow. Forward movement is the only movement. We get stuck too. Just because we God's favorite and we God's chosen and we God's children, don't mean we don't get stuck and stagnant on certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And so those things that we're stuck and stagnant on and we're weak to, those are the weak points that we need to strengthen. And it can simply be strengthened by letting certain things go. Things will resolve itself if you just let the shit go. Yeah, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, like this shit ain't. You just gotta move around shit. You just gotta let it go and let it flow. It will dissolve itself. That's what I keep hearing. It will dissolve itself if you just let it go. You're fueling it. You're fueling these situations right now because you haven't let it go. Yeah, it's time for you to live your life and show grace and gratitude for what you got going on. And stop worrying about other people. If they ain't your children, don't worry about them. I don't care what my children do. How bad they get on my nerve, I'm still worried about them. So, I mean, hell, that's just, I don't know. Some people say your children can be your anchor too. You know what I'm saying? Can be dragging you down. And if that's the case, let they motherfucking ass go too. But mine ain't got to that point, so I ain't letting mine go. But if your children have gotten you to that point where you feel like they are more of a detriment than asset to what you are doing to building your legacy, let them motherfucking go there, find their way motherfucking back. But some things, some parts of your life and your children's life as well, it's gonna have to be done separately. They ain't gonna mature and grow up fully all around you. Life's gonna have to teach them a little bit. But your pathway is getting narrow. It's only big enough for you. It's only big enough for you. So if you want to remain on the other side of this motherfucking bridge and you don't want to cross this bridge because you got too much shit and it's only able to carry you and you alone and you just having such a hard time with letting other things go so that you can pass, now you holding yourself back. You feel what I'm saying? And now we need to go within so we don't go without. So you know what I'm saying? Just sit back and relax and think about things that you can let go. Think about things that you can let go, really. Are you going to perish if you don't let these things go? You're not? Okay, so then let it go. Who cares about how everybody else feels about it who's holding on to the shit? That's for them to deal with. That's for them to go through, feel through, what the fuck ever. That's on them. But you have a choice. And you need to make it. Because your mission is more important than holding on to that trash. Yeah. And as soon as you let go of that trash, here come all your damn treasure that was buried beneath the damn trash that you was holding on to. We got to be real with ourselves now. We've been holding on to some of the wrong things for all the wrong reasons because it's some voids within ourselves that we ain't ready to heal, that we're not ready to address, that we're not ready to face. But that's what we need to be doing. We need to be holding ourselves accountable instead of worrying about holding everybody else accountable. What about you? How can you hold you accountable for you? Because we wouldn't be worried about that shit, bogged down by that shit if we stood on business. Meaning if we would have let that shit go when it became a problem, we wouldn't be here. We got here because we wouldn't let go of that. So if you finally let go of that, imagine where you can go and what you can discover. Yeah, clear the past, heal the present. Yeah. Simply said, clear the past, heal the present. Yeah, solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Point blank and period. Dot the fucking end. Yeah. Expect the wonders to emerge. Yeah, your husband is right here. Your genie in a bottle, baby. Come on in, let me out. All right, you can't let that man out or let that woman out in the midst of all that mess and chaos you got going on in your life. You got to get rid of that shit. You got to get rid of that shit so that man can come on in and say, baby, make your wish. Let me grant your wish. If I had one wish, I'd make you my wife. Whatever Ray J said, child dancing in that motherfucking rain. Yeah, it's time for healing. You need to cross that bridge and stop being scared. Now, at this point, you scared. You on yourself back because you scared to walk across this dang on bridge because you don't know what's over there for you. I walk across that bridge scared. I'll figure that shit out when I get over there. As long as I can leave that shit behind me and I ain't got to deal with that shit, dwell with that shit no more. Oh, I can take on whatever the fuck comes before me. If I can have a clean slate to leave my past in the past and move forward to something new, something true, something that's due to me, I'm gonna live my best life. I'm gonna savor that moment. I'm gonna savor that damn transition. Yeah. And your heart is gonna beat different. I'm hearing the palpitations in your heart are gonna beat different because that survival has been taken off and now it's able to be in its natural state. It don't got to overwork or beat so hard because it has so much weight on it. Yeah. But your new cycle is beginning. And you have a great adventure ahead of you. But like I said, this is a narrow passage. This is a narrow passage just for you and you alone. It ain't no room for all that. Ain't no room for all that. All the damn riffraff to come along with you. There won't no room for them to start up with you in the first place, but you allowed it, you entertained it, and that's how we got here. So we trying to get from being here so we can get over there and see what God has in store for us over there. Excuse me. But somebody want to clear the air with you. Cause they see where you going and they trying to go, but this motherfucker is a barrier. This is an obstacle. This is an op. The motherfucker trying to slow you down. You need to keep moving forward and go ahead and climb that damn mountain. And once you get to that mountain, don't rush. It's not a race. It's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet a lot of people. We're gonna meet a lot of people on this journey. And they're going to see you as a wise leader. And they're going to pour into you. They're going to help you. Yeah, the stars are guiding you at night because you're moving at night. And you're protected by your archangels. And now that you've made it to the point where your path is clear and you can decide which direction you want to go, it's all up to you now. Because things are sailing smoothly right now. The flow has been reopened and the blockages have been removed. You got this clean water coming through now. And all the muck that was blocked behind them blockages, that's that after effect of the storm. That shit is done cleared out and now the clean water is flowing through. You feel what I'm saying? All the dirt and debris from the blockage is passed through and now the clear, clean water is coming through and you're able to discover your truth. And it's like you're carving out a new path, a path that's never been traveled down before. And it's going to lead you to this mystical healing energy. It's going to lead you to a particular place where you're going to be able to become this mystical healer. So some of you guys may be buying land, breaking land, building a compound, creating your own celestial dwelling. I'm hearing you're going to align your land. Your land is going to be very prosperous for generations and generations to come because of your alignment and because of the rules of dwelling on your land and the alignment that you have with the Most High pertaining to your land that He has given you. And everybody's going to have to follow the rules who wants to dwell on your land. And if they don't, they will be removed. No evil, dark spirits are going to be able to live on your land. I'm hearing creatures included. Nothing but love and lights. All animals that you encounter on your land will be drawn unto you. Like you see them people walking in nature and the dang on deers and shit just walking up to them and nudging them or, bringing them to their little cub or whatever that's in need. That's what you getting ready to go into. You finna be a true healer. Not of people, but all souls. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on here. All right, y'all. Let's see what the Holy Spirit got for y'all. Yeah, these people these karmics that did you wrong, they feel unworthy of having love in their life because of how they treated you. They feel miserable and fucking lost. They not sure they can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much because now they're being brung back to serve you. And they don't even know if they can simply do that. All they know how to do is bully and manipulate and transgress against people. They don't know how to do right by people. And so because they're being made to spin the block to do right by you, that's why they so hesitant and they take it so long to come back around because they don't know how to. But they do. They want to meet up. They want to talk to you. They want to build a friendship with you, but they ain't used to that. They ain't used to having to come back around and redeem themselves or rectify their wrongs. And the whole thing about it that they trying to use as an excuse of why they ain't came back yet is because they trying to say that they are fearful that you're gonna reject them. So they're gonna take the a fake ass rejection and use it as an excuse of why they never made an attempt. It's like, how do you know? You never even tried. You just want to let your thoughts overtake you and use that as an excuse as to why, again, you a sorry ass individual because you can't even come back and apologize to no damn body. Talking your weak ass, coward ass shit. Get out of here. Don't piss me off now. You came out too hard and too strong for me. You running your mouth a little bit too much for me. You saying too much. You ain't got enough chest for me to be coming through on my table talking like that. Not after all of what you did, and not after all of what they've been trying to do to the collective. All we just sat up in here and discussed, and they want to jump out this next debt like that. Don't offend me. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. No, rejecting you was not protecting them. It was keeping them in the loop. It was keeping them being accepted by the demons that they chose to click up with. That's what that was. They smiling on the outside, but they dying on the inside because they knew they was dead ass wrong for how they did you. For the approval of someone else. Now, if that ain't no weak ass shit, I don't know what weak ass shit is. But that's what these people did. That's why their audacity is real low and their victimized mentality is real high, because they never thought that they would have to answer for what they did to you. They disregarded you to that extent. They felt they would never be put in a position to have to come back and apologize for the way they treated you, because they thought everybody felt like that about you. So nobody would even care to make them come back and rectify shit with you. But the Lord said, and I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That was some stupid ass demons you caught yourself up with. That's who said that. Now, why you got to be careful who you follow, who you mark yourself up behind, who you following up and shit like that, because you don't know what the fuck these people got going on. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you again, because it keeps them attached to the materialistic, low down, shallow ass individuals that have poured into them, supported them, and all that other bullshit. I've lost control of my life. I keep messing up. I keep telling y'all, these people have dwelled in this energy for so long, did this shit to so many people, have quote unquote profited off of this shit for so long that you meant nothing. You was less than a grain of salt to their motherfucking ass. Like, we don't give a fuck. You know how many people we do this shit to? But they were so into you, so on to you, because you was the most valuable. You was the MVP of all the motherfucking victims that they had on their list. That's why you got so the brunt of all that shit. You got so much of the shit. See, they only attack these people when they see these people on the come up. They attack you consistently because God's favor is consistent in your life. You feel what I'm saying? It's never ending. The blessings, the abundance. It may slow down because of what you're doing and who you got attached to you, but it never stopped. That's why you was the MVP. Them other people was sporadic. You feel what I'm saying? Not consistent. But I'm hearing some of y'all supplied the whole hood. And it wasn't because you was just out here giving it out. It was because that one hood witch that got her grips on you good enough to where she could supply the whole hood off your motherfucking energy. That's why your hood don't feel like your hood no more. Your home don't feel like your home no more. Just that's why you feel like you had to leave, because it's like once everybody went up, you went down. You became invisible, and you like, hold on, shawty. All this motion going on around this bitch is because of me, and you don't want to respect me. Okay, well, let me show you what I'm gonna do with that disrespect that you handing out. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Yeah, because they don't want to answer for that shit. There is a big hole in my heart that I cannot feel on my own. They did that. They tore their own motherfucking heart to pieces, to shreds. They shredded their own motherfucking heart, trying to shred yours, trying to reach in and grab your shit out and plug it into whatever damn machine, or drop it into whatever cauldron they got, mixing up and cooking up spells on your ass. That's all they was trying to do. Yeah, grounding, stability, security. Yeah, that's why they can't move you, because you are steadfast on the word of the Lord. So your feet is grounded in the word of the Lord. So ain't no demon, can no demon unground you. Yeah, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you, cause how they know they fucked up with a good one. See, it hit different when you fuck over a good person versus when you fuck over a bad person, and the disappointment that they're feeling within themselves for how they did you, knowing that it was unjust, that it was just flat out the fuck ass wrong. That's what's eating them alive, because they knew they had no valid reason to do what they did to you besides listening to someone else about what was to come, the fortune that they was going to get for doing what they did. And this is why I say in the good book that the love of money is the root of all evil, because when you are in love with money, you'll do anything for it. Excuse me. That's why these people did what they did to you. Yeah, my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. These the snooty booty ones that just refuse to look like what the fuck they going through. You feel what I'm saying? Refuse to come down off that high horse. They gonna die on top of that motherfucking hill. Yeah. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Nah, it won't that. They was afraid that you was gonna reject them because y'all was unevenly yoked, and because of how they felt and why they was feeling, you was gonna cut their ass off, because you don't deal with them type of people or that type of energy. So you wouldn't even have indulged them. That's the part that they're leaving out. You would have never indulged in any type of nothing with their ass if you really knew who they fucking was. That's what they saying. If you really knew who I was, you really wouldn't fuck with me. That's why I'm hiding and all this and that. It ain't because they such a good person that they want to hide that goodness from you. They want to hide the fact that potential that you were seeing in them wasn't real. It was fake. You feel what I'm saying? All this shit that you had going, as far as How you fuck with them, they never fuck with you. You never had a real friend. You was always more of a friend to the friend than the friend was to you. It's because you was linking up with fucked up ass people that was trying to cloak themselves and your own energy right in front of your face to keep you blinded to their bullshit. They was trying to cloak themselves in your energy and your scent. And that's why everybody always lied to kick it with your ass, always kicked it with you behind closed doors. You was never invited to the hood functions and shit like that because you wasn't functioning like them motherfuckers was really functioning. That's why they didn't invite you to the real functions, the shit that everybody was taking pictures at that was so epic and so memorable and shit like that, because of the shit that was going down that was not caught on fucking camera. You don't do drugs. You don't be doing all that demonic ass, tantric sex ass bullshit. That's why they don't invite you, because what goes down after the cameras is put down. Because they know you be sitting there looking at them just like this. I know you didn't invite me to this shit right here. And you just start cussing everybody ass the fuck out. You wreck the whole motherfucking scene. That's why they never invited you, because you were in that shit. You would make that shit not cool. You would bring people to fucking reality, to their fucking common sense. You would break their spell work that they had on others. And that's why they didn't want you around. Because if they seen one that had the sense, they knew a lot. They knew it would be only a matter of time before everybody else would flock to your ass. So that's why they kept, you know what I'm saying, trying to demean your character, so nobody wouldn't look into you, so nobody wouldn't try to feed into you, and everybody would just continuously disregard you based off of word of mouth alone. Because again, it's easier for a person to believe a lie than it is the truth. You feel what I'm saying? And because of the things that happen in this world and the way the world is functioning at this moment, it's easier to believe something bad about a person before you believe something good, because it's just that much evil going on in the world right now. Nobody believes that there is any good or humanity left out in the world. So when it is, and it's found and it's seen, motherfuckers be like, oh, this is another illusion. This is AI. You feel me? Because they don't want to believe it, because they've been traumatized into conforming and to having this demonic ass shit become the norm. If you're not demonic, you're not normal. And where the fuck they do that at? And who the fuck told you that? Where'd you get that information from? If I'm not on demon time, then I'm not normal. You don't want to fuck me because I ain't on demon time? Okay, well, then bitch, don't fuck with me. What the fuck is we talking about? Yeah, we got, I was afraid that you would reject me. If I share my feelings with you, I'm seeing someone, but I'm not ready for you to know about them yet. They don't want you to know about who they fucking with behind your back, because one of the two things is somebody you know, or this person is the reason why they're treating you funny, because this person is in their head about you. They're the ones who's pushing this negative this smear campaign about you to everybody in the public. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why they don't want you to know them, because they know that the person that they're dealing with is the very reason why people are thinking and thoughting the way they are about you, or it's a close friend of yours or a family member. They feel cold and detached from this connection, and they don't have any emotions right now because they numb. Because if they tap into their feelings, they will self-destruct, because they're that wrong. They're that wrong, and the things that they have been doing, not only to you but to other people, that if they took the time to sit within their feelings and try to decipher through any of this shit and clean up their mess, clean themselves up mentally, emotionally, they wouldn't make it through the cleanup. That's why they keep certain shit away from you, because they can't even clean up their own motherfucking mess. That's why they prey on people like you to clean it up for them and not ask no questions, not trying to dive into this shit and not try to actually make them make a change. You can't make nobody do anything, but they don't want that influence. They don't want you to influence them to second guess their current thought pattern, their current way of life, and their current character and shit. They don't want nobody to put them in a position to question anything, because they done built themselves up on it out of what? Survival mode or protection mode or whatever. It wasn't right. And whatever they're using to protect their unrighteous behavior, that shit ain't right either. So they just keep you at a far enough distance to where you can't, even if you do see it, you can't get it off your chest or out your mouth to them for them to receive that. They keep themselves out of distance from them hearing you, hearing your righteous words, or from, they always keep you at a distance so you can't get them alone to where you can pour into them. the words of the Lord. They don't want to be poured into the way you pour into people, because it makes people have to check themselves. And if they check themselves, they gonna wreck themselves. I know the saying is check yourself before you wreck yourself. But if they check themselves based off the information of or the wisdom that you pour into them, they're going to crash out, because they're going to realize that they are too far gone. They done too much detriment to themselves, holding on to this fucking facade, because it was profitable materialistically, but they lost everything else. They soul, they spirit, they common sense, their logic, their morals, their values, their humanity. They lost a whole lot of other shit just to be compensated in one area. That's why you may see all these hood thug ass motherfuckers sitting around here with all that money, but are they happy? No, because of what? They had to sacrifice happiness and everything else in order to get that money. And the money that they got can't buy back what they have sacrificed, what they have put on the line. Ooh, Jesus. This person was on the tired of running from you, from this connection, but they soul crave you. Yeah, their soul is craving the anointings within you, but the demons inside of them is whooping their ass and keeping them from you, because the demons don't want to lose their vessels, because they're going to be forced to go back to the pits of hell from which they have come. That's why these demons are fighting so hard through these people who we're categorizing as karmics, because if they have no more dwellings to dwell in, they can't roam around in this realm without a temple to reside in. So if all the temples are being filled up with the Lord, the word of the Lord, righteousness, love, divine love, unconditional love, there will be no more vessels left for the damn entities. That's what this battle was all about. Expelling them out of the bodies that they done put on autopilot, or temples that they done put on autopilot to do their job. We're waking up their soldiers to the reality that they are being controlled. They don't want us to awaken the collective and their army as well. You feel what I'm saying? And bring their army over to the collective, because the more we wake up everyone and not, gatekeep and pick and choose who we choose to awaken, and we just awaken the whole human race, because mankind can go on. Mankind can go on and what you call what they call that when the whole race of a species is gone. Whatever, yeah, that species and shit, that can, the mankind can go the fuck on. They can cease to exist. But humankind is who we're trying to wake up. The entities can have mankind, because those are the motherfuckers who conjured their ass up in the first place. So going on and embody the ones who conjured your ass up. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want them because they weak. They're dirty. They're filthy, just like them. So they wouldn't get any power. They wouldn't be put in any type of control embodying the people who they're conjuring, because they have no one to attack. They will end up turning on each other and attacking each other, because the collective has risen. You feel what I'm saying? To a point where they can't body hop through us anymore. So because all this body hopping and shit is coming to an end, that's what they're really fighting about. And they saying, we can't have that. We can't let God's people rise again. That's what this is all about. And this just so happened to be what's most potent in the spiritual streets right now. What majority of the collective is dealing with is the motherfucking people that conjured up these entities not being a what you call it, a fair trade, as far as for the sacrifices that they made on the chosen. Since they weren't able to deliver God's chosen ones, now their asses is on the chopping block, and the demons don't even want them because they have no value. So they're also invaluable to the entities that they have conjured up, and the entities don't want them, not in life or death, because they don't have no soul. They're an empty vessel. You feel what I'm saying? The entity has to embody them to get them to do the work to bring God's people over to the wrong side. But now that nobody ain't going for that shit, again, they're left amongst themselves. They don't like that shit at all. They don't like being amongst themselves and having to only deal with their own kind because they can't fuel each other. They can't power up each other. They're weak. So it's just going to be a big ass legion of doom of weak ass motherfuckers that can't do nothing with us because they're powerless without us. Now here we go with the woe is me shit. Help me. Why would I help you when you did nothing but try to destroy me and my people? Why would we do that? Why would we want to? Why would what? You're calling the very people who you tried to sacrifice to come and help you off the damn chopping block. What are we talking about? Talking about they tired of running from you. No, they tired of running from themselves. And you are the one who is forcing them to deal with themselves, to look within themselves, to check themselves. You are the one who is holding up the mirror so they can really see the man in the mirror, so they can see who they really are. You feel what I'm saying? And let them and bring the reality to them that is not everybody around you, is you. You feel what I'm saying? When the mirror is turned back on them and they're saying that it's them, that's what they don't like. That's what's irritating them. That's what's making their hair stand up on the back of their neck, making them lose sleep at night. That they're being seen in the position in which they're really playing. They can't hide their position no more. The masks are gone. They're broken. They can't be put back on no more. Their spiritual power, juice, juju, and all them damn mojo bags and all that shit that they done got then gonna conjured up off of your energy is null and void. This shit holds no more power. What they doing holds no more power and is not bringing them any more power. So they want to take it out on you because they feel like it started with you, so it's going to end with you, so we're going to blame you. But it's like nobody sent them an invitation to come and attack you the way they did. They did that because they were misusing and abusing divination to begin with, to see who was an easy target, which nobody really was, because at the end of the day, the only person that's paying the price is them. They may have bothered us, touched us a little bit, but they never made us break, bend, or fold. They never were able to fully conquer us, period. They may have been able to cause a little riff-raff here, this, that, but it was never a full conquer. Now, they want the ones that they tried to conquer to save them, and we're not. Motherfuckers talking about, because it's basically a part of the new form slavery. You feel what I'm saying? They took it from being just physical and a little bit of spiritual to keep the slaves under some type of, mind control. Now it's more so it's just spiritual. You feel what I'm saying? Because they can't do all that shit they did back in slavery now, because their asses would have been extinct. That's the word I was looking for, extinct. They would have been extinct a long time ago. They about to be extinct come 2040. That's the new prediction. 2040, them conquerors and all them crusades and all them motherfuckers, they finna be extinct. That's why they want the people who they oppressed and suppressed for so long and seem less than human to protect them, because it's like, oh, well, we gave you this. I gave you my last apple, Johnny. Yeah, while I was chained up in your motherfucking barn, bitch. Like, you didn't do me no fucking favors, bitch. The favor would have been leaving me where the fuck you found me. Alone. Leave me where the fuck I was at. You didn't have to come bothering me. You didn't have to come fucking with me, but they chose to do so. I'm finally seeing my worth. Yeah, I still feel unworthy of your love, because they unworthy of a lot of things that they thought they was worthy of, just because they seen it and wanted to obtain it. Didn't know what came behind obtaining this to begin with, and why they didn't have it yet, or were not meant to have it, period, because they weren't built to obtain that level of whatever the fuck they was, thirsty for. That's what people don't understand. God deals the hands that he deals to people because he know what people are built like. He know what people gonna go for. Yeah, I feel empty and hollow inside. I'm sorry, I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now. Yeah, they because they done, again, they feeling like this, and they don't want to think about you because they made it all about you. They made it all about you And they weren't going to stop until they destroyed you. And when they realized that they cannot accomplish the mission at hand, then they want to blame you for it and say that they feel like this because, but again, they're the ones who initiated this shit. You didn't initiate this shit against yourself and chose to involve them in it. They plotted and planned and schemed on you. They did this towards you. You were simply the victim. You were trying to survive their ass. And now that you have survived and you have ascended, and now you're moving on to your God ordained position, marriage and children and all of that, they feel like all of their work was null and void, which it was. They was warned about this throughout the whole fucking time. But now that that reality is slapping them in the face, baby, they can't take it. They can't take it. They can't take that. That's the final reality that they have to live with for however many days God is gonna spare these motherfuckers. Because again, person no longer has a purpose on this earth. They cannot dwell on this earth. So these people are becoming purposeless because they done sold off their soul, swapped destinies, tried to swap destinies with you and all the other victims, and the shit never fucking worked. So they're left with the reality that they were originally given. And instead of just going on whatever spiritual journey they was put on to have some type of peace at the beginning, middle, or end, or when they pass on, they just said, no, I want what I want, and I want it right now, and I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. And this is the results of that shit. Period. So who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, that shit finna hit their ass like a sonic boom. The earth finna quake. It's finna sound like a damn meteor just hit this earth core and shook that bitch. Cause them motherfuckers is finna go down. Yeah, they feel like they mask keeps them safe and they need to fake their feelings so that they can continue to survive. But because you see through all of that, you see past all of that, you called all of that shit out, you called the demons out within them, that's why they don't like you. I'm embarrassed by my actions and I feel disgusted with myself. As the fuck they should. Because you had no business doing that shit. They had no business treating you like that. They had no business plotting on you or anybody like that for that matter. I know what I'm doing. I played dumb to keep you confused. Exactly. Do you get it now? They knew what they were doing. So with releasing these people, know what you're doing and put it in your mind that is nothing that these people can say or do to put you in a position to allow them to have access to you again. They just said it. They knew what the fuck they was doing. Just like you knew they knew what they was doing to you when they did the shit. So what is the confusion now? That you have to leave these people alone for good. What is the confusion now? It ain't none. It's just you are afraid to be alone. And you're not alone. You're with your ancestors in the Most High. So how spiritually tapped in are you really? Because you must get comfortable with being uncomfortable in this season. Because there's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of motion happening for you. So don't get comfortable with being comfortable ever. It's always something to be done. There's always another level to reach. There's always something bigger and better to obtain. You just need to be in alignment so that you can do that in its correct order. And you can only do that by releasing your past. You only confused because you hanging around a lot of confusion. Yeah, I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. They can't be righteous. They telling you. They telling you. They cannot be righteous. They don't have it within them to be righteous. So let it go. Leave them alone. Let whatever is to come to come. Stop trying to save these people from themselves. Yeah, I can't listen to your voice. It affects my soul. I'm telling you, demons can't hear the voice of God too long. It disturbs their equilibrium. It throws them off. It throws them off of balance. They can't take your godly voice. They can't take the God within you. That's why they steady trying to destroy that shit. They want to destroy the God within you so your voice holds no substance. So nobody won't listen to you. No matter how much truth you speaking, you won't have the vibration within your voice. You won't be able to speak from your soul. You won't be able to channel directly from the Most High. That's what they tried to break in you, people. Do you understand me? That's the level. That's the deep. That's how deep they wanted to penetrate you. That's how they wanted to break you, baby. They said, we can't stop you, but we're going to break you. We're going to break everything within you. So even if you do reach this level of consciousness or this level of this or this level of that, nobody's going to pay you any mind. Nobody's going to pay you any attention. Nobody's going to want to hear you because you're not going to be speaking on the vibration that people need, that you need to be on for people to hear you. Your voice is not going to grab people's ears. Your voice is not going to grab people's souls. Your voice is not going to intrigue people's mind to want to listen or do their own research based upon what you're saying. That's what they wanted to break within you. That's what they wanted to break within you. I just heard that song by Lil Wayne, Let It All Work Out. Let all this work out on its own. Like I said, as long as you keep doing what you're doing in the order in which you've been guided to do, this shit will dissipate on its own. It's going to self-destruct on its own. So let it. Let it go and let it flow. I ain't never seen nobody throw a bag of garbage away and then be like, damn, I wonder where that bag of trash at is now. I wonder what landfill it is. I wonder how far it went away from here. No, you don't keep track of trash once you let that shit go. Once you let it go, it's gone, never to be seen or heard from again. And it don't even run across your mind. That's what you need to look at this stuff as trash. It's spring. The new year is here. Spring cleaning needs to commence so that you can have room to receive, so that you can get to where you're going faster. You need to travel light. And everything that the Most High has given to you is light. Everything that these people have trying to project and pour into you and influence you with is heavy. And you need to let that shit go. Even the morals and values that your family, quote unquote, stand on, let that shit go. It's rooted in evil. It's rooted in darkness. That's why they back up the motherfuckers who stand on the family's values and morals, because they evil and demonic. You don't stand on that shit, nor do you stand for it, because you're not evil or demonic. Have you ever thought about that as to why certain things don't resonate or reside with you? And why certain things don't resonate and reside with your family? Why you can only share certain things with your family and they'll be intrigued or interact or have conversation with you? That's not your family. You were born into that bloodline to do a job. You have a mission to clean it. You were born into this family that you were born into to cleanse the bloodline so the ancestors can return. You are the end and the beginning. That's why in their end times, who are they holding on to? Who are they still trying to make the problem? You. Even when these people are on a deathbed, their heads getting cold, it's only a matter of days, seconds, minutes, hours that these people are going to be taking their last breath. And who is still their last problem on this earth, on their way out the door? You. Because they know they won't ever be able to be reborn. These people are not reincarnating again. They're going back to their permanent timeout place. They're going back to their permanent timeout place. So why is you getting in the way of a person going to timeout that need to be in timeout? Get on out the way before you get an ass whooping that was not meant for you. Before you go down behind some shit that ain't even had nothing to do with you. It was being done to you. And you trying to say, don't piss me off now. Yeah. Somebody love you though. In the midst of all of this, In the midst of all I just said, all that teaching I just taught, all that preaching I just did, is also you can get in alignment with your divine counterpart. All this shit that you hold on to, trying to make right with these people who don't give a fuck about you, is prolonging you and your divine counterpart, or prolonging your divine union from manifesting into your life. But it's here, it's knocking on your fucking door. You just need to take out the trash. That's just like inviting company over to your house and your house dirty. You should be embarrassed. That's what God is telling you. You should be embarrassed by keep on holding on to this shit, because you holding your own self back from your manifestations. Think about that. I have karmic debts that need to be paid out before I can come back to you. Okay? This is an upstanding, honest individual so far. They're letting you know they want to call. They want to call you. They want to talk to you. They want to get to know you. For some of y'all, it's again. And the reason why it's again is because these people that we were just talking about was the reason why you guys did not come into union when you were supposed to, because they seen what was happening and they knew if they allowed this person to love you and marry you and take you on about your married hoe and motherfucking way, that the community would have been felt a long fucking time ago. The community would have felt a long time ago. That's why they always kept love at a distance from you. Because they knew all you needed was the right person to love you. You would have been fucking gone. And this shit wouldn't have been going on as long as it did. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. Y'all, this is y'all now. These are my fams that I'm talking to. Don't second guess yourself. Because you feeling ugly on the inside and the outside because of all this shit. These people done put you through all this mental anguish. These people done put you through all these damn emotional upheavals and shit. Emotional roller coasters you been on. Yeah, you emotionally sick. You're sick. You're just throwing up every time you turn around. All right, enough. You done threw up enough. That's enough. Quit going back to that goddamn clown ass carnival, getting on them stupid ass motherfucking rides. We don't go to carnivals no more. We don't do that. We do big shit. We travel the world. We go see sacred and ancient places. You feel what I'm saying? We going to find our people. We going to find our history. We going to see what the fuck is meant for us to see. We going to the shit that's important. We doing shit that matters. We not entertaining ourselves. This is not what we was put here to do, entertain ourselves. That entertainment shit is fucking to keep the masses fucking asleep. We woke. We doing woke ass shit. I'm not here to be entertained. Shit. I don't need no entertainment. I'm not no motherfucking mind numbing shell of myself. I know who I am and what the fuck I want to do and where the fuck I want to go, what the fuck I need to be doing. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. Fix yourself. That's what these comments need to do. And it's like, for my divine feminines who I'm talking to, who is in this uneasy energy, you need to go hug a tree. You need to go lay down in some grass. Get you a grounding mat. Do something. Take a shower outside in the next thunderstorm that ride through. Go on outside, get your spiritual soap and shit, and just going in your backyard. Some of y'all can go outside naked. Other y'all going outside with whatever you can to wash your body in that rain. Let the Lord rain down on you and cleanse you. Cleanse you of this confusion. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. That's what this shit is all about. That's the final nail in the coffin. That's what they don't want to say. Is that they depended on you. You was the star. You've been the star since you took your first breath. But everybody want to act like you a slack, a lame, you lacking, and where they packing. They ain't got Nathaniel. Mind you, you ain't never lived like they live. These people, these is project babies, gutter rats, aunties, grandmas, great-grands that's been on goddamn on welfare since welfare was created back when the damn government cheese was a thing and all that shit. Please. These are generational karmics, generational whores, generational witches, generational warlocks. You feel what I'm saying? They've been doing this shit for generations and generations, and you and everybody else who's on assignment on the same mission as you is erasing these karmic ass generational curses. And these karmics that don't want to let go of the curse, that want to hold on. Everybody who hold on to the shit that's being eradicated out of the atmosphere now is going down with that shit. You chose your side, bitch. Now go. You chose the side that you want to ride on. Now go. You ain't want to be right. They ain't want to be righteous to save their motherfucking life. Them bitches was stanky down to their soul. Didn't want to clean that shit up to save their motherfucking life. No, I ain't. And what you gonna do about it? Oh, me nasty ass witches sitting on the motherfucking porch, shooting BBs at you, spitting snuff at you, throwing shit at you off the porch, cussing you out every time you walk past the house. Don't walk on my side of the street. Because you was that fucking potent. Motherfuckers be sitting on the porch and go in and have to come back out. Next thing you know, a dog on your ass because they don't want to let the dog out on you. Yeah, they want some source of entertainment. They want to be entertained, and they chose you to be their source of entertainment. So they sent their little hellhounds and shit to chase you up and down the street so they can laugh at you, all kind of stupid shit. Yeah. I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. Yeah, that's what you telling these people, and that's what y'all being should have told these motherfuckers. I don't. What was it? That Beyonce song. So you and me are through. Yeah, that's how it is for them. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Look at you. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Yep. And y'all need to get out this motherfucking bird cage that you done locked yourself up into. Free yourself from these goddamn fears and doubts. And release it. What does the girl say? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release them. Release them. I'm reading y'all comments. That's why y'all be like, why she standing there? I'm reading what y'all saying. I ain't slow. I ain't that damn throw it off shit. I'm just trying to read and read at the same time. But I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego is too big to care. So what the fuck you put yourself in this motherfucker stupid ass cage for then? These people telling you. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care nothing about you. You doing just what they want you to do. Self-destruct. That's why you need to get out their environment. That's why y'all moving. Getting away from goddamn all the goddamn miserable ass motherfuckers in the damn environment and community. And you moving around. Yeah, my pride and ego got hurt, so I want revenge. I wanted to hurt you too. You hurt them by simply being you. And they realize that everybody ain't going for the shit that they motherfucking offering. Exactly, bitch. Everybody ain't on that motherfucking type of timing. You ain't even been out the motherfucking city limits, bitch. So how would you fucking know? How would you know what the whole world is like and you ain't even been out the goddamn zip code, bitch? Yeah, we're living two separate lives, exactly. Because y'all serving two different masters. You chose the Most High. They chose that man downstairs. They chose the prince of this world. That's who they chose to serve as their master. Because they wanted that materialistic shit. They wanted all they glory and honor without putting in no motherfucking work. That's why it's always short-lived. And the quick as it come, the quick as it motherfucking go. Period. Dot the fucking end. Meanwhile, you elevate and evolving and growing, healing the past, healing your inner child, and you're moving the fuck on from this shit. That's what I'm talking about. Where my real soldiers at? Come on to the front. Come on to the front now. Yeah, blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness, love, affection, return. Big Daddy is here. Big Mama or Big Daddy is here. All the things that they deprived you of and told that you won't gonna never receive from another individual, you finna get it. You finna get it. You finna get it. And all that fake love is what the fuck they gonna be left with. A lot of fake ass motherfuckers saying that they love them just so they can get something the fuck out of them. And that's it and that's all. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. And I mean, now they want to say, well, I ain't never really liked you like that anyway. We know, we can tell by how you treated us that you never liked us. We're just now saying it because we're sick and tired of you. We want you to go away. So they feel like you just not coming to the realization of how you feel for them because you just not speaking on it. It's like, no, you got it misconstrued again. I'm fed up. That's why I'm speaking about it. I done tried to take the less confrontational route when it came to dealing and tolerating your motherfucking stupid ass. But now I ain't got no more tolerance and no dilly daddling for your motherfucking ass. So I'm just gonna tell you what it is and what it ain't. Ain't that how y'all like to talk? Y'all like to be very blunt and direct and tell a motherfucker what it is and what it ain't and dare them to challenge you. Okay, well, I'm meeting you where you're at with that energy today. Challenge me, ho. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. I never fucking did. So now what you gonna do about it? Now that I don't like you back, now what you gonna do? What you gonna do to my face? Because we know what you've been doing behind my back. But now we speaking on it, we confronting it, we addressing it. What you gonna do? Just like I thought. On mute, bitch. There's a lot of people that don't like you just because of what other people say about you, how other people treated you, because they want to fit in with the in crowd, so they're going to treat you just like everybody else treating you and don't even know why these people treating you like that. And now they done got caught up in some karma and receiving all kind of karma, getting their damn head whooped clean off their shoulders and don't even know why. Yeah, that's because you want to be a follower. So follow that shit up. Don't be complaining. Eat that shit up, bitch. I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. And that's the whole thing. You ain't never want nothing from them. But you deserved a lot from them. That's what they really didn't give you. What you fucking deserve. They knew you didn't want them. They knew you didn't want to be a part of them. You didn't want to be all up in that shit. They deprived you of what you was deserving of. That's the real deal right there. And it was holding you back from this soulmate connection. This life partner that's gonna come in and goddamn help you jump these motherfuckers. Cause that's what they do. They knew they can't take you one-on-one, and then they damn sure knew they couldn't fuck with you if you had somebody backing your ass up. Bill, I'm trying to tell you, these people ain't slow. These people ain't slow, not a motherfucking lick. And the enemy. That's right, Delphine. And the one and only Beezy. Who is that? Beezy. I think that's how you say your name. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sometimes you gotta do just the fuck that. Just that. You did the right thing. And these fake ass soulmates that came in, the ones that were trying to put love spells on you, trying to taint you and trying to make you hate love, trying to harden your heart towards love, they didn't fuck with you because they didn't want the responsibility of you. They was not big and bad enough to fight the motherfuckers who was ganging up on your ass. That's what they saying. We wasn't strong enough. All we did was take the money. We didn't know what really came behind fucking with you, and we can't. I can't fuck with you like that. I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me. Oh, well, thank you, the one and only Beezy. Thank you, baby. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're enjoying this reading today. Thank you. I'm about to get off here. I'm about to go up here and get me something to eat, child. Sunday, I might, I don't know if y'all know about Capare Foods. If y'all ain't in North Carolina, South Carolina, I don't know if y'all got Capare Foods where y'all at. But Capare Foods be cooking on Sunday, honey. They be cooking. So I might have to go grab me a little plate. I am cooking, though. I'm cooking for my children. But I'm hungry right now. They in there eating noodles and shit. I don't eat noodles and noodles, so I might have to go and grab me a plate and then eat that a little later. But anyway, it's too late. I moved on and don't wish to reconnect. Exactly. And that's what these people realizing it's a little too late to apologize. You done cut this shit out. You done cut down all communication, all avenues, blocked all roads. I mean, damn near like you cutting out a corn on your fucking foot. You cutting out a piece of something that ain't no good. Like you see a piece of mold on the bread, you go in there and dig the bread out and eat the rest of the bread type shit. Yeah. That's what you're doing to them. You just cutting them out. Or you just fuck cutting out the piece. You just cut that whole piece of the bread off and throw that whole piece off. You feel what I'm saying? And get the freshest part of the bread you can get. Well, some of y'all, you just throwing away the whole loaf of bread, bitch. I don't want it. You already tainted it. I don't want it. Keep it, bitch. I don't want it. But you know, if one thing for sure and two things for certain, you cutting they motherfucking funky booty ass off, mustard mouth asshole. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they shocked because they never thought you would react like that because of your character. Says you a sweetheart, you a pushover, you naive, you green behind the ears, you still got milk on your breath, you just ooh la la la. No, motherfucker. I just knew better, so I did better, and they took advantage of that shit. So now you got to show them who the fuck you really are, and they like, my pearls. I'm shocked. We never thought. Who would have thought? Bitch, don't piss me off now. Don't get up under my skin now. I got some thick ass skin, but don't get up under that motherfucker now. Don't get up under that bitch now. Yeah. But Big Daddy in the midst of it all, he's sticking his head out like a little turtle. He peeking in and out, just to see. And when it's his time, his perfect time to come in and swoop and put that motherfucker ass on his chest and say, yo, Big Daddy here. Anybody else got a problem? Clear your throat. Speak now, forever hold your motherfucking peace. Yeah. Yeah, you have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turn off. So now the karmas that were once attracted to you, that was once taking the deals or making deals with your family to rise up against you to try to put love spells on you, they don't even want to fuck with you no more. They don't. No. You can't pay me enough to fuck with that one right there because, again, people are talking. They're talking after encountering you, and motherfuckers like, damn, you went through all that after you try to do that to that girl. I don't want to do that. So now when your family ain't even got nobody that they can recruit to come and do the shit to your ass no more. Even the old trusted dusties don't even want to fuck with you no more. They like, I done got my life right, bro. Some of these spiritual ass whoopers that these people have received behind fucking with you have made these people change their lives, whether you know it or not. And because your family is so gun-ho on taking your ass out, or gung-ho on seeing you in a particular way, in a particular light, they like, oh, no. Excuse me. They're like, nah, baby. They're starting to see your family as having mental issues. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're starting to see your family as having mental issues, and they ain't even fucking with your family no more. And your family so goddamn dumb and done dumped so far off the motherfucking bridge into the deep end that they don't even realize why people are looking at them like that. They're not even realizing that they're wrong because they believe this lie for so long. They live this life for so long. They live like this for so long that they can't see or think properly to understand why excuse me, people are looking at them the way they're being looked at. People are treating them the way they're being treated. They don't understand it. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Yeah, you're boring because you're righteous. You don't do that demonic ass bullshit. Like, you are born to a toxic motherfucker because you just gonna look at them bitches like, is you cool? Because what is you doing? You can leave. Like, your unbotheredness, it bothers the fuck out of these people. They feel like they've been set up, and they have. That's right. That's right. I'm reading all y'all comments. I'm seeing it now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they feel alone. I feel alone in the dark. Where's my light? No, don't reach out for no guiding light now. Don't reach out for the like you need a night light now. You ain't need no night light when they was creeping up on your ass in the dark, stealing off your porch, stealing your hubcaps, goddamn robbing your blind. While you sleep in the bed, they up wandering through your motherfucking house. You get up looking for shit missing that shouldn't be missing. And you like, damn, who the fuck done went up in motherfuckers you done had in your motherfucking house? Yeah. These people need time to heal from all the damage that they done. And by the time they done healing, they're gonna be done passed and done came back. Something, it just depends on the situation. I go cold turkey with a motherfucker. I don't play. Because I give out proper warnings. I give out proper FYIs before you get to that point. When I see you going over in that direction, I'm going to give you a warning. And if you didn't take heed to the warning, you want to just act that dumb, like you don't hear what I'm saying, like you can't hear me saying, I see you, bitch, I see what you finna do, and you better not do that shit, or it's going to be the end of you. That's a clean cut. That's a clean cut. But when you get a little deeper to where it's like your mom or your someone who you love, and it's a little bit harder because you have a connection with them because they know you from birth or whatever. Your family is the ones that will necessarily would borderline have that gradual exit. Like I said, it depends on the intensity. But for the most part, once you confront a person or give a person a warning about some shit before they do it and they do it anyway, by how they treat you, you can tell about how you should exit the situation. And 9 times out of 10, it's a straight cut off. Because it was what? Straight up disrespectful. Yeah. So you got these people, they still watching and reminiscing, looking at the memories that they made with you, or the fake ass memories that they made, and was like, damn, that shit could have been real. If only I was being real, if only I was being honest with this person, how much better this shit could have turned out. See, everybody thought it was gonna be a clean, like taking candy from a baby by sitting there just taking from you. They thought it would be easier to take from you than to work with you. And it didn't work out for them. Now everybody singing shoulda, coulda, woulda. And now don't nobody want to hear that shit. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. And well, you better go seek some therapy. Or you better go find a damn one of them get out rooms, panic rooms, and get your shit off in there. Because them messing with you, that's over with. Yeah, leave them motherfuckers alone, because all that is just the demons that they conjured up is working on them. All that shit they got going on right there, that type of downfall it lets you know that was an enemy. I feel, and I'm sorry, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. They hide how they really feel about the situation and how it's panning out for them, because they did all this breakup to make up. Probably had you in this fucking fighting energy. They start an argument just so y'all can fight, and then they want to fuck. Like, but it was a form of control. Like, they was trying to break you. Like, they was trying to buck. Like, they was riding on you and shit to break your ass down. Like, yeah, we're gonna fight. And then I'm gonna put this dick on you. I'm gonna put this cooch on you, and I'm gonna weigh you down. I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna force you to submit to my bullshit. No, ma'am. And that's why they treated you like a hoe, because you was never blind to their bullshit. You never lacked confidence. You never self-sabotage. You never let ego and fear and frustrations rule you, dictate your actions and shit. No, you projected that shit right back onto them. That's why they is latching on to your ass and don't want to let your motherfucking ass go, and stay trying to come in and make new memories with you. Yeah, I can't be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me. I might get 1 or 2 more cards, and I'm gonna get out of here. Yep, here we go. Last 2. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. I'm keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. The secret is that they was the motherfucking corporate the whole time. You was sleeping with the enemy. They was your fucking ops the whole fucking time. So, these are the messages that I have for you all today, my darlings, my loves. And until next time, my darlings, peace. That part, what? Yeah, that's what they did. They always bet on the black sheep. That's why you were the black sheep in the beginning, because you were the MVP. And so they had to turn you into the black sheep before you realized you was the MVP. And in the midst of all that, they had to put in a substitute, and the substitute failed. It ain't hard. It ain't hard at all. Once you call out the spell work, once you confront them on what it is that they're doing, that instantly breaks the spell work. All you have to do is call it out. Whether they receive it or want to hear it or not, it don't matter. As long as you call it out, you call it out of your mouth, it's over with. The spell has been broken. That's why they got to keep conjuring and keep paying for spell work, because you keep calling out the spell work. You keep calling out what they're doing against you, towards you. So that is what's that's why they keep heavily attacking you, because they're not seeing a return on their investment, because you keep calling out the spell work. You keep breaking the spells before the spell has time to fully work on you. So that's why they feel like you owe them. They're entitled to whatever the fuck you got, because that's how much money, energy, and effort they put into taking your ass down and keeping you from achieving. But my darlings, my loves, peace out.